Hello, I'm Jen.
My name's Rachel.
Welcome to our channel.
We are Whiskey Geeks. I stole your bit.
I was so confused.
Sorry.
I didn't do my bit, so you took it.
Sorry.
Hello, I'm Jen.
My name's Rachel.
Welcome to our channel. We are Whiskey Geeks.
Not whiskey snobs.
So if you like all things whiskey,
And you're not a snob,
subscribe. We've been nominated, so we're just having a casual little dram while we talk about some other...
Cardrona, it's limited and delicious. Oh, it's like crack.
Oh, that's very orangey.
Oh, I love it.
So, Freed's First Time has nominated us for the 5 whiskey challenge.
So it started on Reddit and it was, you only need 5 bourbons.
Was it started out as bourbons?
Yes.
We're kind of allowing all whiskies now.
We're doing it for all whiskies
And
because
lots of people have done it now, yeah.
More and more people have done it, and I think people have done different variations of it. Like Ralphie did, you only need 3 whiskies. I don't know if that was directly to that, but maybe related. Yeah, so...
And there's 5 categories.
5 categories of whiskey.
So we've got...
So I think the understanding of it, you only need 5 whiskies for the rest of your life.
Yes.
Or you only need these 5 whiskies in your cabin at any one time.
For the rest of your life kind of thing. Yeah, so number 1 is a daily drinker.
Yeah.
Number 2 is impress your guests.
Yeah.
Number 3 is a mixer.
Yeah.
Number 4 is Friday night pour / something great. And number 5 is special occasion.
Yeah. Yeah. So we thought when we were doing it ourselves...
Slange, I want to try that.
Slange. What we often do ourselves is when we buy whiskies, we often buy limited ones because it's hard to decide what whiskies to buy, and that's a good way to limit it. And if they're whiskies...
Because I'll buy this one now because I can get that one later if I want it.
Yeah. Yeah. So, or even if you're out in a pub or whatever, there's regulars
you can
you
try
always
that.
get.
Yeah,
Do you like that?
It's lovely.
Is it?
So we've picked a list each, but we've not told each other what they are.
And we've done ones that are not limited, but we'll do an honourable mention to maybe limited ones we may have had. Because this is probably not my genuine list in terms of if we included limited bottlings, but we're going for...
Yeah, ones that you can always get.
Not unlimited ones.
If you think about in terms of these are the ones you have to stick to for the rest of your life, you want to get one that you can always get.
Yeah. Yeah.
So...
We're going to guess each other.
We're going to guess each other. So number 1, your everyday drinker.
So nothing too special, something you wouldn't be too bothered if the bottle was finished.
Yeah, something you can buy regularly. You just buy it all the time, don't think about it. It's always there.
So I think you possibly did Leitch.
No.
Did you do an Ardbeg?
I thought about it. No, I didn't.
Did you? Is it a smoky one?
No.
I don't know then.
Because sometimes I don't want a smoky one. And I thought...
Lies!
Probably lies. But I thought my everyday drinker, I kind of felt like it's one I should share. I know there is a category where we're sharing it, but I kind of thought it's one I could share with people. So I did the Glen Scotia double cask.
Oh, a great bottle. Yeah, totally agree.
I mean, probably for me the ultimate everyday drinker.
Apricots.
So for your everyday drinker, Glenallachie?
No.
No!
No. No, so this is something I would say that's only become an everyday drinker in my last year because I didn't used to like it very much. So if we revisited this next year, it probably would be a different list.
So this is your list for now. I think mine is my list for... Mine might be more of a timeless list, actually. I don't know.
It's one that I've been quite enthusiastic about this year.
Tomain!
Yeah, Tomain 12.
That shocked me quite a lot because you've historically not been fussed with
Tomain. Or not
Tomain.
hate, but I used
you used to be like, no, I don't like it.
You don't like it. I think the 12 is delicious. It was you or someone else that said the cotton candy smell.
Yeah.
And I can't get away from that now. I think it just smells like cotton candy. I love it.
It's kind of like a slightly lesser, slightly more robust version of a Glenallachie.
Yeah.
So it's got all that sherry flavour, but it's a step back from that, but with some bourbon cask and some other stuff in there to make it more robust.
And a chill filtered one as well.
So it is. Yeah.
But
everyday drinker.
Yep.
Great.
Cool.
Right.
And I'd be happy with either. So we were going to say if we'd sub...
yeah, would you sub it? No, I'm keeping my Glen Scotia.
I'm keeping my Tomain, but I do love Glen Scotia double cask.
I love
that's also
that
a good
Tomain
one
as well, but I'm keeping my Glen Scotia.
So impress your guest, to define that, we're going to say a guest. It can be any type of guest, eh?
Yeah, so we were kind of having the debate, do we, like Freed's first time was saying, should it be someone who you're trying to like get into whiskey with a really impressive whiskey, or should it be someone who's a whiskey drinker already that you need to like impress them more with something special? So we kind of were going to go in the middle.
We quite liked his approach, basically, which was in the middle. So for a guest in between, or either of the guests, I suppose. Yeah. So I want to say, I'm going to just pull one that you know you like, Lefroy Glore.
I didn't go for that, but that's a good shout. I love a Lefroy Glore. One of my favourite Lefroys. I didn't go for that.
Was that a smoky one?
No.
You've gone for a non-smoky
You're
one.
expecting that I've gone for PT right through, and I haven't. My taste's changing a bit, I think.
I don't know. I actually have no idea which
I went for the Arran quarter cask.
Oh!
Because I think that would impress non-whiskey drinkers and
You're
whiskey
totally
drinkers.
right. Yep.
Because
That's a good one.
It's got all of the appley, Arran-y fruitiness, but it's got that tropical syrupiness as well.
You're totally right.
And it impresses you.
Yeah.
So I think that would be like a good signifier that it would impress other whiskey drinkers.
Yep, because it's very tropical flavoured.
So that's what I went for.
And what...
And I love it.
Freed was saying as well, that's a good talking point. It's a wee bit younger, talks a wee bit about the history of whiskey, the Bothy, all that kind of stuff. Great, yeah.
Carrying your illicitly distilled little barrel,
what do you think
that was me being a horse, carrying it, by the way.
You look very like a horse when you do that.
I think you'd impress your guests with a Glenallachie. A Glenallachie 15. Oh, I know you so well.
So I did put...
You'd bring out your Billy Walker chat.
I would.
You would.
I'd be like, I met him.
You'd be like, I've drunk his bathwater.
I've sang to him.
You did.
Or no, I sang to him in my head. I said, I was like, I would just like...
Somebody did shout they sing songs about you, I think.
Really?
When we were, I think they did, yeah.
It was like, yes, dear. Yes, dear.
Billy Walker, Billy Walker,
Right.
Billy Walker, Billy Walker.
Oh,
you Billy Walker. Oh, Billy Walker, we love
don't know
you.
who I am,
What's
Billy
that?
Walker. So you're bang on.
And you like you sing songs
15.
about him. Yep.
I'll put as an honourable mention, I loved the Glenallachie Sauterne they had last year.
Oh, you love that
So it was
one,
like fizzy peaches, and I think that would be cool to introduce people to if they didn't like whiskey or if they already like whiskey. So I think a Sauterne finish is quite nice and unusual if you're into whiskey already. But I think just because it's a total sherry bomb, very rich, very easy drinking if you like whiskey or if you do not like whiskey.
Yes, and a lot of people will be like, oh, I don't like whiskey, but that's lovely and smooth.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So that's your bang on, well done. You got it.
Cool. I think that's a good choice.
Thank you.
So now we're on to the mixer.
You're keeping with yours though.
Oh yeah, I'm keeping with mine.
I'm going to keep it mine.
Yeah, we could share sometimes. Maybe that's allowed.
Yeah, I won't say anything else, but yeah.
So the mixer. So I had quite a lot of choices for this one actually. I initially was struggling to get anything, and then I had quite a lot of choices when I thought about it.
So what is that defined as?
So that's one that you're not bothered about mixing. So you could maybe have it as a highball, or put some coke in it, or some ginger ale.
And one for folk who didn't necessarily appreciate whiskey as well.
Yeah,
if they wanted something when they were around at your house.
Yes, something that you don't mind giving to someone who won't appreciate your fancy stuff, maybe.
Which is also, that's a harder question for us, I think.
Yeah, because I would rather educate people on my
I'd be like,
fancier
try this
stuff.
really tasty stuff. But
but also, get
what you mean.
if you need it mixed, if the strength is too much for you, even at 40%, something that's mixed.
It's not leche now, is it?
No.
Is that a smoky one?
I think it'll surprise you, this one, actually. The reason I picked this one is because I have enjoyed it mixed.
Deanson Virginal?
Yeah.
Wow.
So I think the reason I had it mixed was because I wasn't enjoying it neat. So I don't know if that's a legitimate reason to put it for this.
Yeah.
But it's lovely in a highball because it's still got the bite to it, but it's not got an awful lot of depth. When you add the soda to it, you kind of get all those light citrusy notes. And you don't get the depth. So I really liked that as a highball.
That's also the old Deanson Virginal you've got.
It was the old one. It has changed since then. We tried it again recently and actually enjoyed it neat.
And it's harsher, I think, when it was for, like the one.
Yeah, I like the harshness of it to cut through a mixer.
Yeah.
But I did have an honourable mention. I did also two honourable mentions, I'd say. Woodford Reserve. My extra honourable mention is the Glenmorangie Tale of Cake. Because I think a lot of people would not think that this should be mixed. But I had a lovely cocktail of this. I say a cocktail, it was just mixed with Karma Cola.
Oh, which is fancy.
And lime. It was a caramel cola and a squeeze of lime.
Right.
And it was so
What
good.
ratio? Like how much?
Like half and half.
Who gave you that?
Alistair.
2 right.
And his mum.
2 right. 2
I went
right.
in one night after a tasting and they were drinking it. They were like, we shouldn't be having this, but we're having it.
Whiskey geek, it's not whiskey snobs.
Different story, totally different taste than any other whiskey, because it's really, really sweet and it's in Tokai casks. And so yeah, that was my honourable mention. So your mixer. Have you gone for a blend?
Yes.
Did you go for a black bottle?
How did you get that?
I don't know.
I was going to say this is quite obscure and
Oh no, you like it with raspberry juice.
That's exactly what I was going to say! Oh, I wish I would have got one of yours.
You get
now.
sent
This is
home.
embarrassing.
You get sent home early when you have it on the train.
That's it. That is exactly it.
It does a lot of good cocktails and stuff as well. So yeah, I agree with that one.
So what I thought was black
I like
bottles.
sub mine for yours.
The black bottle's good, and I kind of thought like, so if you've got someone over, I thought it would be a good story. So when you've got someone over, if they don't like whiskey very much, when I worked at Deanson and I didn't like whiskey very much yet, then we'd always get a black bottle for Christmas. And I had, I think, like 2 of them, or I think I might have given one away and I had another one, and I was like, I need to do something with this. And I had it for pre-drinks on a train, which just wasn't illegal at the time. You're not allowed to drink on the trains now, but you were at the time, with raspberry juice, and it was lethal. I drank a huge amount of it with raspberry juice very quickly.
And it's a tiny bit peated as well.
And it was
They're apparently going to make it more
delicious.
peaty. It used to be really peated.
Right.
That it's quite, they use a lot more Speyside in it now.
So
It's
it's
quite
just
mellow.
nice, sweet, and peat and raspberry go really well
Yes, I
together.
think so. Yeah,
Fruity and raspberry
definitely.
flavour.
That's
So
a good shout. Do you know, I think I'm gonna chuck my Deanston Virgin Oak and I'm gonna take your black bottle.
I mean, chuck Deanston Virgin Oak in any case, eh?
I'm
I
not sure.
can't bloody say
No.
that, so I can't tell it back.
But yeah, I think I'm gonna take your option there.
Okay.
I think you've got a better option.
Cool. Can't believe you got that.
You
Well
keeping
done.
you keeping your black bottle.
I'm keeping black bottle.
Yeah,
aye.
so right, we're both on the
I've
black
not
bottle
tried
now
the
then.
tail of cake, so I can't.
That was an honourable though. So.
Yeah, and the Virgin Oak I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm still a bit salty about that, so I'm not not ready to come down to that
Unlike
one.
the whiskey.
Yeah.
So the next one is the Friday night pour / something great.
Left Egg 18.
No. I didn't go for that one. I went for something a lot more standard.
Should say Springbank 15, but no.
No. I went for something that I really, really enjoy, but is like probably more of a standard basic. Not basic. More of a standard level, but I really enjoy it and I feel like it's got lots of different flavours going on. So this is you've had all your weekly drinks, you've had your guests in and you've served them something special, you've had your everyday drinker every other night, and then you've had a mixed drink a night as well, and now you're having your Friday night one. So what do you think I would go for on a Friday night?
It's got to be a smoky one now. Is it Lafroig? Is it Port Charlotte?
I feel like it maybe should have been one of these ones, but it's not.
Is it an Isla?
No.
Is it electric?
I was thinking again something to share a little bit, so
It's not electric.
no.
Is it an Ardnamurchan
No.
cash strength? Oh, I'm picturing
I tell
this.
you.
Yeah.
It's a Kubokin signature.
Oh, you're a basic bitch.
I know.
Fuck's sake. Why have you done that?
Well, because I think it tastes like
No, fair enough.
toffee popcorn.
You're a true
Smoky-
heavy whisker.
Yeah. Toffee
enough.
popcorn.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love it. Really enjoy it.
I would
haven't
not
had
have
it in a
guessed
while
that
though.
in a million years. I would
I
not
just
have
had a
guessed that at all.
sudden thought that like that would be a lovely one. Like it would suit a lot of occasions. So if you had to have it every Friday night for the rest of your life,
Love
it would
it.
still be lovely.
Yeah.
Would it? Yeah, I think it would.
Fair enough,
Because it's not
fair
too
enough.
peaty, but it's got a little bit of sweetness in there. It's got the toffee. So that was my choice.
I wouldn't have guessed that at all. Unpredictable.
I probably wouldn't have guessed that if you'd asked me yesterday what my
That's hard. It's
choices
hard.
were.
It
Yeah.
depends on your
Do
mood,
this next
I
week
think,
again.
as well.
So your Friday night drink.
I changed this several times.
I changed mine a few times as well.
So I did put my honourable mention as a Cardrona. I don't mind which one. Because I love all their stuff. But
Their
it's all
stuff is
limited
all lovely.
right now.
Have
So
you gone for something quite more expensive than I went for?
more expensive than that, yeah, but
Is it Scotch?
yes.
Oh, is it something else sherry and Speyside?
No.
Peaty?
No.
Is it Electric 18?
No. I did go for that originally and then I changed it.
Oh, I don't know. I think you're going to have to tell me.
It's actually one you've already mentioned.
Arran Quarter Cask?
It was my favourite. I love Arran Quarter Casks. I think that's delicious. And that's one I don't need to worry about giving someone because it's a bit strong or anything like that. It's just a lovely tropical whiskey, and it's nice because, so we usually work the weekend, so Friday night's not our Friday night, but for your Friday night you don't have to be as worried about getting a bit silly.
Yep.
So you can have a wee cat
I
strength.
didn't think of that. Yeah, I should have maybe thought of that. But I mean, I'm sticking with my choice out of those two because I've already got my Arran Quarter Cask in there, so I'm not concerned about that.
That's fair, that's fair. Special occasion.
Then, special occasion. Yeah, I was going for really fancy ones, and I thought, I'm actually, if I was to keep them for the rest of my life, they're not maybe the one I would want all the time. So,
Leche 18.
Yeah. You knew it was in there somewhere.
I knew it must be. It must be.
That was my only choice for this one. I had no honourable mentions.
It's such a good whiskey.
Leche 18.
It's such a good whiskey.
My favourite thing ever.
Cheesy, meaty, full, smoky, delicious creosote.
Savoury, salty, creosote. Love it.
Yeah.
One of the best whiskies
and
ever.
Was on the Oswas for one of the best whiskies,
It
wasn't it?
was. It didn't win, did it?
No.
Right, so you're...
I don't know, I'm looking, I know what it is.
I know.
I had an honourable mention. My honourable mention was Deanston 20-year-old because that's I've still got that.
Occasion.
Yeah.
I thought about picking that one. I can't believe you've still got a bottle of that.
I know.
Oh my God.
I know.
That was one of the best whiskies I've ever had.
So that's, I'm waiting for a very special occasion to open that. I don't know when it will be, but that's what.
Was it a Glen Scotia?
Nope.
Is it a Glenallachie?
Nope. Go further back in my whiskey journey.
Bunnahabhain 18.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well done. I thought I might have given it away because earlier when we were looking at the shelves and I went, oh.
No, I didn't.
When I was looking at that ale shelf behind you, and I was like, get yourself together. Look away. So Bunnahabhain 18, because that's the first whiskey out of Burr.
It's the first whiskey you remember liking. I nearly went for Glengoyne 21 because that was the best whiskey I tried at the time. I think if I went back now, it wouldn't be.
You'd prefer
it maybe wouldn't live up. Yeah,
definitely.
Definitely. So I'm sticking with my Leche.
I would go Bunnahabhain 18 partly because the price has gone up a wee bit, so it wouldn't feel right having that not on a special occasion as it is more expensive now. But when I first tried it, was like £80, so that was fine.
It is funny, we both got a 18-year-old from the same company for our special occasion whiskey.
Yep. So Distill are doing well, / Distill, Carling, whoever.
Carlsberg.
Yeah. Carlsberg.
Carlsberg.
Egg. Thank you very much, Fried, for nominating us.
Yes.
You should also check out his channel. So he does an awesome idea where he pairs the whiskey with music.
I think that's such a cool idea. And I think we should do a video on that.
Yeah, and you do that kind of in your head. Like I feel like when you're listening to a certain, and you're in a certain vibe. So great idea. And he's got lots of really good content, lots of really good videos, and quite like us in terms of not pretentious.
Yes,
just enjoying some whiskey,
just chatting about some whiskey he enjoys. Yep, exactly.
So we were
thank you for nominating us, and we now need to nominate some other people.
Who are we thinking?
Whiskey Whims.
You're
Stuart.
A local.
Yep, you're nearby. You're just over there.
You're a great crack. Whiskey Mystery.
Yep.
That we were on Aqua Vitae with, who do
cool videos as well.
Of whiskies and cool
and they
stuff.
Try everything blind.
Yes, which we love as well. Love that.
So try it without knowing what it is and without any prejudgment, and draw a picture with the the flavours.
Yeah, love that. Love that.
That's cool. And we also want to nominate Gav's Drams as well. So Gav, hope you're up for it too.
Who's another person we've met who's popped in.
Yes, thanks for popping in. Nice to see you as always. So hope you're up for a challenge.
Yeah, good luck.
Look forward to seeing the videos. Slange. Thank you for joining us. We hope you enjoyed our video. If you did, please give it a like and a subscribe. And you can follow us on social media at The Grail Tastings. See you next time. Slange. And then my honourable... I can't say it twice. I can't do it.
Honourable.
My extra honourable mention